Today's getting to know you question was, what is a habit that you absolutely, positively, without any doubt or question in your mind, simply cannot tolerate? I got a lot of great answers, and I got to tell you, I agree with a lot of them. Maybe you will too. Mike started us out. He said there's way too many to name, so I won't get into it. Don't have enough time. That's one I agree with. Leah said, blowing noses at table or in a restaurant. Amen, sister. Joshua says, burping, farting, or blowing your nose while trying to eat. Dorinda says, smacking while you eat or chewing gum and talking with your mouth full. Gary said, TP, under instead of over. That's a big one. Gutter Buddies of Lower Alabama said, leaving shopping carts loose in the parking lot. Amen. Alexa said, people spitting where others have to walk. Vanessa said, the constant snot sucking, sniffling instead of using a tissue. Karen said spitting. Brittany said not cleaning up after yourself. James said smoking. Dum Dum said open mouth chewing. Sonia said stupid people. Charles said, I have a little tolerance for people who don't show up for appointments. Reliability and respect for others' time are essential to me. When someone commits to a meeting, I expect them to honor that commitment. That is about the most truthful thing I've heard in a minute. Lex Rolando said smacking and braggarts. Becca said biting nails is one. A bit more annoying is my husband's habit of every time he eats, he takes his fork or spoon, brings it all in a pile. And it's not that, it's the fact that he continues on afterwards. I tell him to stop clinging on the plate. I can't get it any more of a pile than it is. And according to him, his mother couldn't stand it either. So it's a lifelong habit. Scott said backseat drivers. Brandy said people that hold up the left lane. Scott said people talking to me. Jesse says people not taking baths or putting on deodorant. Yeah. Anita said blowing your nose at the table, and people who just stop in the middle of the aisle to have a little reunion, not caring who they're blocking people from shopping. And then the very rude personal shoppers at Wally World that is either getting in your way or running over you because half the time they are on their phones. Wow. Anglia said disrespect, period, but especially to one's parents and elders. Michael said chewing with your mouth open. David said elbows on the table during meals. Instant head slap when we were growing up. Denise said people talking with food in their mouths. Crystal said wipers on when it's just sprinkling. Drives her crazy. Elizabeth said smoking. Glenda said lying. Angle says smoking. Aaron said smoking. Linda said smacking. Tracy said someone trying to take credit for your hard work and ideas. Misty said smoking. Tina said no light on vehicles when it's dark. Yeah, that's just dangerous. Whitney said whistling, clicking a pen over and over, smacking. Tina says laziness. Katrina says smacking when eating. Melissa says arrogance. Kimberly said chewing gum with your mouth open. Nobody wants to see that. Can't say that word. And finally, Kimberly says hats on at the table. That's a military thing that I agree with 100%. There you have it. Your answers to the Getting to Know You question of the day. Thanks so much for playing. It's brought to you every single weekday by Gutter Buddies of Lower Alabama, and it's only on your country. 95.5 WTVY.